in this kit, we have some sight word books. So I'm going to show you the ones you're going to get. And they look like this, and they all are from the same set. So they're very easy with predictable text, pictures that give clues to what the words are, and up here you have the target sight words. So before you even read the book, you want your child to know what those target words are. And so this is what I recommend doing. So you'll get a dry erase board, and on this board you'll have your child, it'll start blank, you'll have your child write one word at a time. So for example, with play, you'll read her the word. Say, I'm going to read you the word, and then you can read it to me. Play. And then have your child read play. How do you spell play? P-L-A-Y. And then you're going to have your child write down the word. Do not read it off to your child. Have her look and transcribe the word. Once she's written it down, you'll ask her to read it to you. Play. Ask her to spell it to you. P-L-A-Y. You'll do the next one just the same way. When she has written both words to you, spelled them, and read them to you, you're going to ask, where is the word play? And she'll point to it. Where is the word with? And then you'll ask her, what does this say? What does this say? You really want her to know those words before you begin. And you can just keep asking her, reading them to her until she knows that this says play and this says with. You can say, are you positive you know those words? Positive. And she'll probably say yes. And you'll say, all right, we're going to flip the board over here, and you're going to hide the book. Can you write the word play? You can also do this step after reading as well, depending on how long she's taken writing. If she's already spent a lot of time writing and reading to you, you can do this after the book. But if she's done these things quickly, you can encourage her to write the word play. And she may struggle, she doesn't have it to look at. She might ask what comes next. And you just say, just do your best. And so as she's writing, she gets the P, but she forgets the L, and she starts with an A, and you'll show her the word. You'll say, look at the word play. What do you need? And have her figure out what she missed. And she'll go, oh, the L. Turn over the word again and see if she can finish it. And you can let her look at it as long as she likes. Then you'll do the second word with. You can ask her, do you need to look at it before we do this? And then turn it over, and don't show her it to her until she either finishes the word or she makes a mistake. This is a very simple form of dictation where a teacher says something and the child needs to transcribe it. All right. So after the writing, you'll read the book, and you'll start with the title, Playtime, and I play with blocks. I play with boats, and so on. Now, if she is using the pictures as clues only, she might make some mistakes. Like she might say, I play with ships. And you can say, I know that this word doesn't say ships because I see a B here. What does B say? And she might remember that B goes B, and she'll tell you B. Ships. Does ships start with B? What might she be playing with that starts with B? I play with B. And she might say boats. And you can point out some other sounds that you hear. That's right. Look, boats. I hear the B. You can go on for the other pages as well. At the end, you can always talk about, you want to, we read and write for meaning, so even though these books are really simple, you want to connect them to her life and make them as interesting as possible. So you can say, you know, what do you play with, and follow up there. At the end of the book, there are the target words here, and you can ask her to find them and to read them to you. You will also get some writing paper with a blank box on the top for making a picture. You can use these to encourage your child to write simple sentences or lists of words. They can be sentences that include her sight words or any of the CVC words from your picture stack. She should spell the sight words and those target CVC words correctly. If she doesn't know other more complicated, longer words, she doesn't need to do them correctly, and you don't need to provide the correct spelling to her. You can ask, for example, let's say she wants to spell butterfly. How do you spell butterfly? She might ask. Instead of just telling her Butterfly, you should ask her, what sounds do you hear? Butterfly. All right, let's start with one syllable at a time. But, what do you hear? And she will be able to hear a lot of those sounds, especially if you pull the word apart into each syllable and to each sound, and she might skip some sounds or not know. So for example, fly, she might go f and write the F, but not hear the L, because blends can be tricky for kids. And then for the Y, put I. And that's great. You don't need to correct her. If she is clearly using wrong letters, for example, she says F is made by a G, obviously you'll want to correct that.